Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, Ma'am will discuss about science lesson. Ma'am will continue about the material yesterday that have shared in the YouTube in our channel.
Okay.
So, Ma'am will continue again about food chain.
Okay. Look at this picture. Okay. We will start from producers. Grass called producers because grass can make their own food. And then grass eaten by cow. Cow called consumer one. And the cow eaten by human and the human called consumer two. And if human die, human will be decomposed by decomposer. Decomposer can bacteria and fungi. Decomposer inside the soil.
Ma'am Sally,
Yeah.
do you know how the plants can make own food?
Okay. The plants can make their own food through photosynthesis process. Do you know about the photosynthesis process?
No?
Okay, I will explain to you.
Okay.
The photosynthesis process need sunlight and then carbon dioxide.
Yes.
Sunlight and carbon dioxide absorbed by plant, and the photosynthesis process can occur in the part of the plant that have green plants, and it calls chlorophyll.
Oh, chlorophyll.
Yes, chlorophyll. The parts of the plant that have green colors, it consists chlorophyll. So the photosynthesis do in chlorophyll.
Okay.
Okay, and the result of the photosynthesis process is oxygen
Yeah.
and the glucose.
Okay.
Okay, there are two results of the photosynthesis process. The first is oxygen and then glucose. Okay, good. For the glucose
Yes.
used by used by plant.
Yes.
Sorry,
by plant.
the glucose used by plant to become their energy.
Okay.
Okay, to growth and development of the plant.
Yes.
And the oxygen used by human and animals.
Oh,
Okay,
and
good.
animals.
The oxygen used by human and animals. And then the animals and human breathe
Yes.
and release
Okay.
carbon dioxide.
Dioxide.
Okay, and then the carbon dioxide can
Absorb again.
again by plant
Okay.
to do photosynthesis process.
Oh, like that.
Yes, Ma'am Betty,
Yeah.
when human die or animals die, will be decomposed by decomposer.
Okay.
Do you know about the decomposer?
Oh, decomposer. Yeah, decomposer. In our daily life, decomposer, the example are bacteria and fungi. And what is the decomposer? That is the organism can break down this organism in a process that is called by decomposition.
Okay, decomposition. Okay.
Decomposition, right? They do by releasing enzyme onto the matter. For bacteria or fungi that is inside in the soil,
Okay, yeah.
the compost of this animal or this organism can make the mineral
Yes.
and will be absorbed again to the plants.
Okay.
That is why plants can grow again and development. Plants absorb the mineral from the soil that have decomposed by bacteria or fungi.
Okay.
Like that.
Yes. So in dead organism eaten by decomposers.
Yes.
There are bacteria and fungi. Oh yeah, I see. So the dead organisms are eaten by decomposer.
Yeah.
There are bacteria
Yes.
or fungi.
Fungi.
Okay, and the carbon in their bodies
Yes.
is returned to the atmosphere as carbon dioxide.
Yes,
Okay.
return to the atmosphere to be carbon dioxide.
Yes.
But in some conditions, the decomposition is blocked.
Okay.
The plant and animal will be available to be fossil fuel
Yeah.
to in the future.
For combustion.
Yes, for combustion.
Okay, I see. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, now you can watch the video for shark when hunting the prey.
And the lion hunting the prey.
And the third video when eagle hunting the prey. Okay, now let's look at this picture.
In this picture, there is a food chain. For the first, there is a one-cell life
Yes.
eaten by shrimp-like creature,
Okay.
and then shrimp-like creature eat by small fish,
Yes.
and then small fish eat by mackerel,
Yes.
and the mackerel eat by tuna fish,
Yeah.
and tuna fish eat by large shark.
Okay. Now determine the producers, consumers, and decomposers. Which one the producers, which one the consumers, and which one the decomposers? Okay. Let's determine with us.
Okay.
Ma'am Betty, which
Yeah.
one the producers?
Producers is one cell life.
Yes, the one cell life is called producers because one cell life can make their own food. Based on the picture, look at this picture, you can see the sunlight. Sunlight absorbed by one cell life to make their own food. So one cell life
We can
called
call
producers. Next, which one the consumers?
the consumers. One is shrimp-like creature.
Yes, shrimp-like creatures is called consumers because the shrimp eats the one cell
Of life.
of life. Yes. Next,
The second consumer is small fish. Small fish we can call second consumer because small fish eat slime-like creature.
yes. Next,
And the third consumer that is a mackerel.
okay.
Why mackerel we called by third consumer? Because mackerel eat
Small fish. Yes. Next,
The fourth consumer is tuna fish. Tuna fish is fourth consumer because it mackerel.
yes. Next,
And the five consumers is the large shark.
yes. Large shark is called
Five.
fifth consumers.
Yes, fifth consumers.
Because large shark eats tuna fish. Okay. Next, the last, which one? The decomposers.
The decomposer is bacteria or fungi in the ocean.
Okay.
When the large shark is die, the large shark decomposed by bacteria and fungi in the ocean.
Okay. Okay. Next, we have a new picture about food chain in the forest. In the last week, you have learned about the predators and prey. Which one the predators, which one and prey. So in this food chain, we can let's determine with us together. Okay, Ma'am Betty.
Yeah.
Where is which one the predators in the food chain? In this food chain?
In this food chain, there is some predators. One is a mouse.
Okay, mouse.
Mouse, and the second is snake.
Yes, snake.
And the third is eagle.
Eagle. So in this food chain, there are 3 predators.
Yes, 3 predators.
Mouse, and then snake, and then eagle. Why mouse, snake, and eagle are predators? Because each animals eat and catch the other animal, so it called predators. Okay. Next, which one the prey?
The prey in the food chain is grasshopper.
Yes, grasshopper is prey.
Mouse.
Mouse.
And the last is snake.
Okay, snake. Why the grasshopper, mouse, and snake called prey? Because it animals eaten by other animals. Eaten by other animals. So it animals called prey. Okay, understand? Now we have another question. Ma'am Betty?
Okay. I will read the question. First, why the predators in this food chain increases? And the second, why the number of prey reduces? And the third, why the number of predators reduces?
Okay, let's answer with us. The first, why the predator increase, and the second, why the number of the prey reduce, and why the number of predators reduce. Okay, for the first question, because there is more prey. Predators increases because of there is more prey. Okay, next, at the second question, the number of prey reduces because there are more predators. Okay, next, the third question, the number of predators reduces because there is less prey. Now, ma'am,
Yeah.
I have question for you.
Okay.
Okay. What are the effects when the number of each organism in food chain is not balanced?
Okay. Why the effect? What are the effects?
Yes.
Yeah. What are the effects if the number of each organism in the food chain is not balanced? Okay. Before ma'am will answer the question, ma'am will explain first what is the means of not balance. Not balance, it means the number of each organism is not same. It can more than or less than.
Yeah.
If the number of prey increase, it can make the number of the predators increase also.
Yes.
If the prey is reduced,
Yeah.
so the number of the predators
Yeah.
is also reduced.
Yeah.
Like that, ma'am.
Yes.
For example, in the feed rice, there is a snake. Before snake, there is a rice field,
Yeah.
and then snake, mouse, and the others. If in the food chains of the field, the snake increase, that is because the mouse increase also, and the mouse decrease because the grasshopper is decreased also.
Yeah.
The grasshopper decrease because human use pesticide exercise.
Yeah.
This is the one of the causes the grasshopper decrease. It means the ecosystem in the field cannot run well.
Yes. All right.
And the effect is the mouse while looking for the food to another place.
Yes.
For example, in our house,
Yeah.
and the snake cannot fulfill their food. So the snake also come to human place.
Yes. In some condition or the last condition, this condition just happen in our human life. The snake come to our environment or human environment because snake cannot fulfill the need, cannot fulfill the food of the snake. So snake looking for to other environment. For example, our environment, human environment, and then our home. We can know this news in television, in newspaper, or the other, and this condition just happen to our environment.
Yes.
So I hope this condition not happen again, and we hope the food chain can run well in every environment and every ecosystem. So we cannot know or we cannot find this condition again,
Yeah.
because it is so dangerous for human.
Yes. It means we must keep our ecosystem to be
Yes.
stable, like right, Ma'am Sally?
Yes, all right. So thank you. We hope you understand. Wish you understand and stay at home and learn at your home. Thank you.
Okay, now Ma'am will discuss the next material. The next material is electrical circuit.
Electrical circuit. An electrical appliance is made up of different components. These components are connected to form an electric circuit. First, there is energy source. Energy source to give the electrical energy.
Second is wires. Wires to conducting electrical energy. In wire, there is consists the conductor materials. For example, is copper.
Next, the third is lamp. Lamp include resistor. The resistor not only lamp, just another. There are mixer, iron, and then television and other.
And the fourth is switch. Switch to turn on or turn off the electrical current. Based on the components, this is the way to make the simple circuits. For the first, there is a battery,
Yeah.
and then wire and lamp.
Yes.
If you want to make simple circuit, we must use all the components, and then we can arrange like this picture.
Yes.
And sure, the pool of batteries is connected to the wires. If you want to turn on the lamp, you can turn on the switch and other ways.
Okay. Please look at this picture.
Yeah.
There are two types of circuits. There are series and parallel. Can you guess what is the series circuit and parallel circuit? And what are the difference? Yes, based on the same component, that is two lamps, series and parallel have two lamps and then one battery and then one switch and the wire. So how are the difference and what is the series and circuit?
Series circuit. Look at the picture. Let's discuss the question from Ma'am Sally before.
Yes.
In the series circuit, the electrical current through in the one pathway. The electrical current have same value.
Yeah.
And the lights in the series circuit will dimmer.
Yes.
Why? If we add lamp again to the series circuit, remember, the lamp included in the resistor. So, when we put the lamp again, it can make the value of resistor is increased. So, the electrical current value will decrease. And if we add many lamps in the series circuit, it can make the lamp cannot turn on although the electricity current still flowing.
Okay. Are you understand? Okay, good. Okay, next, parallel circuits. Parallel circuit in this picture, please look at this picture, okay, have more than one pathway or have branch. Yes?
Yes.
Can you look the branch in this picture?
Yes.
Okay, good. And then in the parallel circuits, the electrical current is different because divides two branch. Yeah. Okay. Next, in the parallel circuits, the lights more bright than series circuit. In parallel circuits, the electrical current throws in more than one path. So the light in parallel circuits more bright than series because the electrical through each pathway have same values. And each pathway only one lamp, so it can make the lamp brighter than series. Okay? So in this series and parallel have differences. So let's discuss after this. Ma'am Betty,
Yeah?
I have an experiment in both of the circuits in series and parallel circuits. The experiment is if one component is break,
Yes.
so what happened with these circuits
Okay.
in series and parallel
Parallel.
if one component is broken?
Okay. If one component is broken in the series circuit, the other components or the other lamp will broken also or cannot turn on.
Yes.
But in the parallel circuit, if there is one component or there is one lamp cannot turn on, so the other lamps, the other component can still turn on
Okay.
or can still working.
Okay. So in these experiments have different condition, have different result.
Yes,
Yes.
have different
In series and parallel have different result if one component in the circuit is break. Yes. Understand? Okay. We have one circuit.
Okay.
Look at this picture. And the components of the circuit are 4 lamps and then 2 switch and then 1 electric source.
Okay.
And when the switch 1 on and switch 2 off, what happened in this lamp? And then how many lamps that still on and how many lamps that off?
Okay. When the switch 1 is turned on and the switch 2 is turned off, so the electric current will be flow from the electric source,
Yeah.
from the negative pole to the positive pole.
Yes.
From the electric source, the current will be flow to the lamp 1.
Yeah.
After in the lamp 1, the current will be flow to the lamp 2. The current is not throw in the lamp 3 because the current is not around to the lamp 3. And then from the lamp 3, I means from the lamp 2,
Yeah.
the current will be flow again to the lamp 4.
And back to
electric source.
Yes.
So, if the switch 1 is turned on and the switch 2 is turned off, the lamp still on is 3, lamp 1, lamp 2, and lamp 4.
Yes.
And the lamp is turned off is lamp 3 because not flowing by electric current.
Okay, good. Understand? Yes. Next, when the switch 1 off and then switch 2 on, what happened in this lamp and how many lamps that still on and how many lamps that off?
Okay. If the switch 1 is off and the switch 2 is turned on, so the electric current will be flow to the lamp 3
Yes.
without through the lamp 1
Yeah.
because the switch 1 is off.
Yeah.
Okay. In the lamp 3, divide again with
Yeah.
the lamp 2
Yeah.
because have a branch.
Yeah.
So the electric current will be meet again before flow in the lamp 4.
Yeah.
And then from the lamp 4, the electric current back again to the lamp 3 and 2 because the switch 1 is off. So the lamp is turned on. There are 3. Lamp 3,
Yeah.
lamp 2,
Yeah.
and lamp 4.
Yes.
And the lamp is turned off is lamp 1
Yeah.
because the switch 1 is turned off.
Okay. So I see and I understand. How about you?
How about you?
Okay. I hope you understand.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, this is the example of applying electrical circuits in our daily life.
Okay. In daily life, many people use this parallel circuits because many benefits in parallel circuits when we use parallel circuits. For example, the lamp more brighter, and then if there is one component not working, the other component still running well, still turn on. For the example, in our class, in our room, in our house, yes, when we turn on one saklar or one switch, we can turn on 4 lamps or 2 lamps, yes. And another benefit, when one lamp is brick, for the example, cannot turn on, the other lamp, 3 other lamps or 2 other lamps still on.
Okay.
That is the benefit of parallel circuits. Okay, after watch this video from us, we have exercise about food chain and electric circuit. Yes, so we have you should do in your home and submit to your homeroom teachers. Good luck to do this exercise, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.